guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome to
Blue Room Reading. We know it's been a while, guys, but we are back in full effect. And today we're going to read The Magic School Bus Lost in the Solar System. See, check out our fly astronaut outfits. You like them? This one is by Joanna Cole and Degen. Come and read with us. And this is only going to be part 1. We'll read this over the next couple of days, so I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to hit the thumbs up button. Alrighty. There's a lot of dialogue also between the students, so we'll capture that as well. Okay, so just try to follow along with us. This was a fun read. What is the solar system by John? The solar system is the sun and all of the bodies that orbit around it. The planets, their moons, the asteroids, comets, and other chunks of rocks, ice, and dust. It was trip day again in Miss Frizzle's class. Everyone was excited. We were going to the planetarium to see a sky show about the solar system. Class, an orbit is a path of a planet or other object around the sun, Mrs. Frizzle said. I knew that. I get all A's in school, said one of the students. I have 5 computers. My class went to the planetarium last year. Another student said, what a show off. Another young lady thought, thanks for inviting your cousin, Arnold, and then another classmate. She's actually nice when you get to know her. Arnold's cousin, Janet, was visiting our class for the day. I know all of you will be nice to our guests, said Mrs. Frias. We tried to be nice to Janet. We really did. As we got on the school bus, we told her that Miss Frizzle is the weirdest teacher in the school. But Janet wasn't interested. She wanted to tell us all about herself. So again, another set of dialogue between the students. My teacher is taller than your school. Our swings are better than your swings. My teacher is weirder than your teacher. Who wants a tall school? Thought the other 3 students. As usual, it took a while to get the old bus started, but finally we were on our way. As we were driving, Miss Frizzle told us all about how Earth spins like a top as it moves in its orbit. It was just a short drive to the planetarium, but Miss Frizzle talked fast. Back amongst the students, this bus is a wreck. At least it is started this time. We have new school buses at our school, thought another student. What makes night and day by Phoebe? The spinning of the earth makes night and day. When one side of the earth faces the sun, it is daytime on that side. When that side turns away from the sun, it is night. Then Miss Frizzle goes on to say, when the earth spins, we say it rotates. The earth makes one rotation turn every day. And these are all facts about the solar system. Now, I'm going to hand it over to Justice.
Thank you. When we got to the planetarium, it was closed for repairs. Class, this means we'll have to return to school, said the Frizz. We were so disappointed. Back to school? I'm so depressed. Our planetarium is always open. On the way back, as we were waiting at the red lights, something amazing happened. The bus started tilting back, and we heard the roar of rockets. Oh dear, said Miss Frizzle, we seem to be blasting off. Here we go again. Not another crazy trip. Children, we are going through the atmosphere, the layers of air around the earth. I guess we'll be seeing the solar system after all. My bus has got bigger rockets than your bus. Yeah, right, Janet. Why are spaceships launched with rockets by Wanda? Spaceships cannot just fly into outer space. They need rockets to break free from the powerful grip of the Earth's gravity. What is gravity? By Mitchell. Gravity is the force that pulls objects toward the center of the Earth. Other planets have gravity too. Larger planets usually have more gravity. Smaller planets usually have less gravity.
Show them the bus taking off. That's pretty funny.
Why do people feel weightless in space? By Phil. A spaceship and the people in it both go into orbit around the nearest planet or sun. When this happens, the people are no longer pulled toward the floor of the ship, so they float around. When the roar of the rocket stopped, we looked around. Everything had changed. The bus had turned into a spaceship. We were all dressed in spacesuits, and we were lighter than feathers. We floated above our seats. I'm flying higher than you are. Look, it's a USB. A what? An unidentified flying banana. Far behind in the black sky, we saw the planet Earth getting smaller and smaller. We were traveling in space. We had become astronauts. Class, notice Earth's blue oceans, white clouds, and brown land? It's beautiful. Look how small the Earth seems from here. I think I have to go to the bathroom. This is in space and floating around. Now we'll pass it over to Sai.
Okay.
The Frizz said our first stop would be the moon. We got off the bus and looked around. There was no air, no water, no sign of life. All we saw were dust and rock and lots of craters. Miss Frizzle said the craters were formed billions of years ago when the moon was hit by meteorites. Meteorites are falling chunks of rock and metal. We are so light on the moon. That's because the moon has less gravity than the Earth. It was fun on the moon. We wanted to play, but Miss Frizzle said it was time to go. So we got back on the bus. We'll start with the sun, the center of the solar system, said the Frizz, and we blasted off. Look how we can jump. I was in a national jump rope contest. I won, of course. Is this a national bragging contest? What makes the moon shine? By Rachel. The moon does not make any light of its own. The moonlight we see from Earth is really light from the sun. It hits the moon and bounces off the way light is reflected from a mirror. The Moon's Orbit by Amanda Jane. The moon travels in orbit around the Earth, just as the Earth travels around the sun. The sun is a star by Carmen. Our sun is an average star like the ones we see in the night sky. Which star do we see only in the daytime? That's easy. The sun. How big is the sun? By Gregory. Our sun measures more than 1,000,000 kilometers across. More than 1,000,000 Earths could fit inside.
Wow.
We zoom toward the sun, the biggest, brightest, and hottest object in the solar system. Jets of super hot gases shot out at us from the surface. Thank goodness Miss Frizzle didn't get too close. You shall never look directly at the sun, children, if it can damage your eyes. You should never drive a bus directly into the sun either. That's the solar flares. Solar flares are huge explosions on the sun's surface. She steered around to the other side and pulled away. We'll be seeing all the planets in order. Class, explained Frizzle. frizzy. Mercury is the first planet, the closest to the sun. My school is heated with solar energy. I have a sun deck. I have 10 pairs of sunglasses. Give us a break, Janet. How hot is the sun? By Flurry. At the center of the sun, the temperature is about 15 million degrees Celsius. The sun is so hot it heats planets that are millions of kilometers away. Sunspots are areas that are cooler than the rest of the sun. Our They are driving on the sun, and the sun is really hot.
Very good. So we'll wrap up here. Again, thanks for joining us for the Magic School Bus Lost in the Solar System. This is a fun read. Again, as you can see, our background is outer space. So this one hits close to home for sure. You can really take your mind on endless journeys and just let your imagination wander and have fun with it. But there's also some learnings in here as well. So join us tomorrow for part 2 where we'll wrap up the Magic School Bus. And thank you for what? Blue Room Reading! Good night.